get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Right there, 56. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles. right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Finding some room at midfield. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 61 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Yellow. 56, the
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's Kelsey on the ground. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. Now Minshew dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Here's Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Stay with your man.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Flush to his right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
That was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Safe. Come on, baby. 56. Mike's 56. Set the tone, defense.
43.
Check 37. Check 37.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes has got it to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. They're never good on him. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. One final try for Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.